everyone, I'm Ravi. Today I'm going to talk about the presentation of reporting and documenting a specific small building in the New Zealand construction industry. And here the content of our presentation was on like important and relevance of small building design in New Zealand. Second one is discussion on functionality, sustainability, user need, material, time, and cost implication impact the design process. Third one like determining the design criteria and safety factor in assessing design load. Explore factor influence design criteria selection. Analyze the key structural element foundation and substructure requirements. First one is importance and relevance of small building design in New Zealand. In the context of New Zealand architectural setting, a small building design is vital with the consideration given to the material, time, cost, sustainability, user demands, and functionality. This take time to explain the significance of small building design in New Zealand by taking into account several factors that affect the design process. Here are the some importance like sustainability, affordability, and cultural integration. Next slide, discussion on functionality, sustainability, user needs, materials, times, and cost implications impact the design process. First one, functionality. In the New Zealand, small building design has to put us the first to maximize the small amount of available space. This requires carefully planning to make sure that each square meter has a function. The capacity of place to adjust to the changing demands of its users is another aspect of its functionality. Second one is sustainability. In the view of a growing focus on sustainability around the globe, many building designs in New Zealand must be in line with eco-friendly methods. This involves integrating renewable energy sources, energy efficiency technology, and in an environmentally acceptable material. In addition to helping to preserve the environment, sustainable design also meet the increasing demands of building that use less energy. Third one is user need. In the small building design, acknowledging the diverse need of New Zealand population is paramount. The adaptability and inclusivity of design and must address cultural sensitivity, accessibility, and involving demands across various demographics. Understanding the unique requirement of tenant ensure a responsive and harmonious living or working environment reflecting a commitment to accommodating the different characteristics and preferences within the New Zealand diverse community. Material. Selecting the right materials is essential for compact building design to achieve the durability, energy economic, and visual appeal. Choosing locally produced, choosing locally product would help the community economic and lessen the carbon impact caused by the transportation. The principle of responsible building are in line with this sustainable approach. Our dedication to eco-friendly design principle can be seen in the use of recyclable and reusable parts. Compact structure may also reduce their environmental impact, support economic sustainability, and represent responsible and progressive design principle by giving the priority to this factor. This results in space that are long-lasting, functionality, and visually pleasing to this surrounding. Time and cost implication. In the New Zealand, cost and schedule efficiency during the construction are essential for small scale building project. Small building design become more feasible and accessible when commercial and modern construction techniques are used to significantly cut down on construction time and expenses. Next one slide design criteria and safety factor. It is essential to establish design guideline and safety element to guarantee small structural integrity. This seismic activity in New Zealand need to focus on earthquake resistant design technique to comply with safety requirement and regulation. Wind load, snow load, and other environmental conditions must also be properly taken into consideration. And here are some designs and safety factors like performance requirement, material strength and durability, and compliance with the standard. Factor influencing design criteria selection. The intended purpose of this structure, the local temperature and the geological parameter all play a major role in determining the design criteria. Applying design standard to many climate zones of New Zealand is essential to ensure that design are resilient to the both subtropical and alkaline climate. Some point are project requirement, budget constraint, and stakeholder input. Last slide analyze of key structure element, foundation, and substructural requirement. First one, key structural element, and second one, foundation and substructural requirement. Key structural elements: beam and columns. The principal load-bearing framework is composed of horizontal beam and vertical column. The building is supported by the foundation and slab over the surface. For a structure to be stable and maintain its strength, these components must be arranged and designed properly to endure a range of stress and environmental factors. Foundation and structural requirement. Type of foundation based on the load bearing, the requirement, and soil studies. Shallow or deep foundation are chosen. Waterproofing, drainage system, retaining wall, and the use of the appropriate material below ground level are also considered substructure component. Together, these components supports the structure durability, safety, and lifetime. At the conclusion of this presentation, in conclusion, small building design in New Zealand is a varied process that require a total approach considering functionality, sustainability, user need, materials, times, and cost implementation. Some buildings cannot only avoid the environmental difficulties but also contribute to a resilient and sustainable built environment in New Zealand by putting safety first and applying the creative design solution. At the reference of this presentation, thank you.
Thank you so much, Ravi. So, please ask your question.
Okay, I'll ask one question.
I'll ask.
I'll ask.
I'll ask.
Can you please tell me the 4 or 5 challenges of small building structure?
4 or 5 challenges of small building structure are like first one is space limitation, and second one is like building law and regulation, and optimize like design
Okay.
and integrating of the building system.
Can you define little one of each point?
Like the space limitation in small building, it occupies the small space,
Yeah.
and in large building it occupies the large space in comparison.
Okay. That's all.
Thank you so much. Any more questions?
Can I ask?
Yeah.
Could you please describe the pros and cons of small building?
Yeah. So the pros and cons of small buildings are like pros like cost effective, construction speed, and like energy efficiency, and cons of the small buildings like space limitations, and integrity of system, limit design option.
Yes.
Thank you.
Okay. Any more questions? Thank you so much, Ravi.
Yeah, lovely. Yeah. So
Time.
Yes, okay. Thank you so much.
no time management is too good. 9 minutes. 2 minutes.
Okay, so Ravi, about the small buildings, do we only consider the commercial buildings or residential buildings? Can you explain more? So,
Small building and commercial
can be
building.
commercial or residential, or can be both, or just one of them? Yeah. Just explain more about that.
Okay, and in the contents of New Zealand, mostly people prefer the small building, like because small building, while making the small building, like using the in small budgets, it will be fixed. Like choosing the small less material compared to the big building, and let's see.
Yeah, nice.
So only, I mean that only because the residential building is small building, or sometimes the commercial also be only small, can be considered as a small building. Okay? So can you make an example which kind of commercial buildings can be? Like can we call a hospital as a small building or a library? Yeah? Or maybe just small companies or
So like small companies.
okay. For the commercial, only some we can consider the small buildings if we are not like hospital.
T11.
Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you.
And,
Nice.